Presenting the undisputed, the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
Halo Sobat YouTube, jumpa lagi di channel Ombi Sport. Tak diragukan lagi, Mike Tyson adalah salah satu petinju terhebat sepanjang masa. Sepanjang karirnya dalam olahraga adu pukul ini, Mike Tyson dikenal sebagai petinju yang sangat ganas di atas ring. Memiliki kecepatan dan pukulan kuat yang banyak merobohkan lawan-lawannya. Bahkan dalam banyak pertarungan yang ia lakoni, pukulan-pukulan Tyson mampu merobohkan lawan di ronde pertama. Tentu saja semua pertarungan Tyson saat memukul KO lawan-lawannya sangat layak untuk ditonton. Namun di sini saya telah mengumpulkan 10 pukulan brutal yang paling diingat dari si leher beton Mike Tyson.
Knockout number 14, that's his opponent, Sammy Scaff from Russell, Kentucky.
Sammy Scaff adalah petinju yang bertubuh tinggi besar. Anda bisa lihat perbedaan fisik antara keduanya. Namun inilah yang membuat pertarungan jadi menarik. Karena gaya bertarung Tyson biasanya akan lebih agresif jika melawan petinju besar seperti ini. Pertarungan ini hanya berlangsung selama 1 menit 19 detik. Tyson membuat Sammy Scaff tidak berdaya dengan wajah babak belur.
Tyson does not throw wild punches.
Big left hook. And there it's 7. This one's over. This one is over.
It's all over. He tried to make it. Sammy Scaff tried to get up. His nose is cut. Look at the side of his nose there.
He's breathing and nose is just pouring out. I gotta believe he broke his nose with one of those left hooks.
I think there might even be a tear on the side of that nose.
Wow.
So many of his bouts here in the Albany, Troy, New York area. Mike Tyson entering as the Warrior. The characteristic no sock.
Pertarungan ini akan selalu diingat karena menjadi pertarungan atau pukulan KO tercepat dalam karir Mike Tyson.
The young man who is attempting to continue his father's legacy in the sport. Now entering the ring.
Murphy Frazier, anak dari salah satu legenda tinju dunia ini, diharapkan mampu mengimbangi gaya bertarung Mike Tyson. Namun yang terjadi, Tyson tidak memberi kesempatan buat lawannya melakukan pukulan, memenangkan pertarungan pada detik ke-30.
The referee does not scoring on the round system, supplemental 4-point scoring system if the rounds wind up even, and the 3 knockdown rule is in effect.
Uppercut and Marvis is hurt.
Frazier is down. Joe Cortez moves in to have a look, and he's going to stop the fight. It did not last 20 seconds. Tyson goes over to take a look at Marvis Frazier, obviously quite concerned. A terrific uppercut. The same punch with which Tyson knocked out Jesse Ferguson the first time you saw him here on ABC Sports.
Watch the uppercut, the right uppercut.
We're going to show it to you in just a moment.
Salah satu gaya bertarung yang sangat terkenal dari Tyson adalah peek-a-boo yang dipelajarinya secara langsung dari Kas Diamato. Peek-a-boo atau yang jika dalam bahasa Indonesia bisa diartikan sebagai cilukba adalah gaya bertarung dengan menggerakkan kepala dengan cepat untuk menghindari serangan lawan. Kemudian akan dilanjutkan dengan beberapa pukulan. Dan gerakan peek-a-boo ini sudah melekat pada diri Tyson karena dia menggunakannya hampir di setiap pertarungannya. Pertarungan dengan Reggie Gross adalah salah satu momen terbaik untuk melihat bagaimana Tyson menggunakan gerakan peek-a-boo ini dengan sempurna. Seperti disebutkan sebelumnya, jika Tyson akan lebih agresif ketika melawan petinju yang jauh lebih besar dari dirinya. Begitupun di pertarungannya saat melawan Jose Ribalta yang memiliki tinggi 198 cm. Namun kali ini, lawannya itu cukup kuat untuk bertahan dari gempuran Tyson, walau akhirnya akan TKO pada ronde ke-10.
Tonight's boxing program is presented by Trump Plaza Casino in association with Frank Gell Promotions.
Sebelum bertarung, Ribalta memperlihatkan tatapan sangar dalam upayanya untuk mengintimidasi Tyson.
So a 8 count is in effect. Watch your low blows and watch the holding and hitting. Any questions? I don't want a clean contest. Good luck to both of you. Let's shake hands.
The anticipation of a Doberman who's happened upon 210 pounds of unguarded meat.
Pukulan-pukulan telak dilancarkan Tyson sejak ronde pertama.
Just as it stands up at all times. Again, just tremendous body shots and what an uppercut.
Pukulan keras dari Tyson telah membuat Ribalta jatuh.
So counter right hand by Mike Tyson is invited. And there was an uppercut. What a shot.
Hingga pelindung gigi copot,
Jose got
kemudian jatuh lagi,
swing. And there's a smashing left hand.
namun Ribalta tetap bisa melanjutkan pertarungan.
Referee because Ribalta's arms were locked in the ropes. There's a big right hand and Ribalta is about to go. All this thing.
Let's take a look at Tyson at work. There's a nice uppercut followed by a good two-punch combination and two rights. It's all the way down to the casino. Knockouts against good fighters are by attrition, not by just...
Di ronde ke-10, Ribalta terjatuh lagi dan kembali melanjutkan pertarungan.
Oh, what a shot! And Ribalta's down.
Akan tetapi wasit memilih menghentikan pertarungan melihat petinju ini masih dihujani pukulan Tyson.
And that's it.
I want to say that there's no way Ribalta could win the fight, but I think the official was wrong for stopping it. He had come back from those punches before. There's no reason to believe that he couldn't have survived that round.
Well, a tough way to go down to defeat by Jose Ribalta.
12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Championship of the World. Introducing in the blue corner,
Bertarung dengan Trevor Berbick, Mike Tyson masih berumur 20 tahun.
Family of Jamaica.
Trevor Berbick adalah sang juara WBC yang dimenangkannya beberapa bulan sebelumnya.
221.
Bagi Tyson, pertarungan ini menjadi pengalaman pertamanya bertarung untuk perebutan gelar.
Sit back clean. Any question from the challenger, chief second? Any question from the champion or chief second? All right, let's get it on. Come on.
Dampak dari pukulan Tyson sudah bisa terlihat di ronde pertama, yang mana kombinasi 4 pukulan Tyson membuat lawannya sempoyongan.
Tyson clips him with the left hand. Look at this combination. Notice the lazy left. Watch Tyson load up with left handing. Again, he's won. Catches him with a foot way in front of him. That is that Mike, as soon as a light position, not using the jab of the bell ends. Round one, a good round one.
Di ronde kedua, Trevor Berbick mengalami knockdown. Namun dengan cepat, dia kembali bisa berdiri.
He'll have to take the standing 8 count as he steps right up the counts to 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And he says he's okay. Mills Lane.
Tyson melanjutkan aksinya, melakukan pukulan ke tubuh dan kepala yang membuat lawannya ini kembali roboh kedua kalinya.
With the left. And you see the light left. Instead he goes to the body downstairs, catches him with the right hand. Up high. Bangs the body. Wow, with that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with the right left hook. And he goes down.
Trevor Berbick mencoba untuk berdiri, namun fisiknya tidak sanggup lagi menjaga keseimbangan.
Falls back in the rope. I don't know if he's going to be able to continue. He's got the heart, but his body won't let him do what his mind wants to. And he's counted out. It'll be scored as a knockout. Mills Lane counted him out to Tyson. Well, Trevor Berbick was brave in the early going of round 1.
5 seconds of the second round. The winner by a TKO and youngest and new WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Michael Tyson.
You know, the kid is not invincible, and he haven't faced an opponent like me. He haven't faced the caliber of a fighter like me. He haven't faced a real champion, and I'm a champion.
Begitulah ucapan Pinklon Thomas yang sangat yakin bisa mengalahkan Mike Tyson. Namun, setelah merasakan kekuatan pukulan Tyson di atas ring, dia tidak berdaya. Sehingga pelatihnya pun sangat marah karena Thomas tidak bisa memberi perlawanan seperti yang telah dikatakannya. Pinklon Thomas dikalahkan Tyson pada ronde ke-6.
Leave him alone! Pinky, look up at me.
Leave him alone, God! Leave this man alone. Right. And here we go with round 6. Oh, nice uppercut score that time. Now there's blood coming from the bump. Pinklon Thomas, big left hook. Thomas is going to eat the cover. He's getting nailed by Tyson. This could be it. Thomas really nailed. Big left hook, big right hand. Down it goes, Pinklon Thomas. I don't know if he can get up from this. Really, really nailed. Goes up to 5, and 6, 7, and that's it. The referee stops the fight. Angelo Dundee says no. The corner cannot stop a championship fight. I think he...
Berikutnya ada nama Tyrell Biggs yang menjadi lawan Tyson di pertarungannya yang ke-32. Pertarungan ini merupakan pertahanan gelar pertama bagi Tyson setelah dia berhasil memiliki 3 sabuk juara dunia. Sama dengan Tyson, saat itu Tyrell Biggs juga merupakan petinju yang belum terkalahkan. 1 hari sebelum pertarungan, Tyrell Biggs sempat berkata jika dia akan dengan mudah mengalahkan Mike Tyson.
You know, I owe it to myself to go out there and beat Michael Tyson like I am his dad. He's made for me, Tyson.
Tapi itu tak bisa dibuktikannya saat pertarungan terjadi, karena Tyson lebih mendominasi pertarungan dan memenangkan pertarungan ini di ronde ke-7.
Stationary target, which is wrong. Right hand by Tyson. And the way that Biggs is moving, pointed out before the fight. And now it's Tyson just hammering him. That's a nasty cut. Oh, that was a tremendous left hand.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How do you feel, Cole?
Oh, this is it. He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over. It's all over. And it wasn't even close. And what we've seen has happened so often, in which a fighter after a few rounds starts to hang on to Tyson, that we have to say it's
undisputed heavyweight championship of the world.
Pertarungan dengan Larry Holmes dianggap merupakan pertarungan yang dihadiahkan Tyson untuk idolanya Muhammad Ali.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present...
Ya, Larry Holmes adalah petinju yang pernah mengalahkan Muhammad Ali, dan Tyson sudah berjanji pada Muhammad Ali bahwa dia akan mengalahkan Larry Holmes. Sejak awal, Tyson mendominasi pertarungan, menjatuhkan Holmes beberapa kali hingga wasit menyudahi pertarungan di ronde ke-4.
Again. Oh, first good right hand landed. Face now than he had in the first round. Left hook, round after round. Oh, a big right hand, and down goes the former champion. He's definitely hurt, his legs are gone, and in comes Mike. It was a big right hand. Larry's nailed again. He's able to do it against Ronaldo Spikes. He goes with a big right hand. The line, there's the left, there's the right. Larry's ready to go. He should be hanging on. Nail with the right hand, the left hand. He's going to hang on, or they'll stop the fight. Down he goes. Larry's hurt. It's all over. He is knocked out. It didn't even bother the count. It was a vicious, vicious right hand. It came like a bolt. We looked for it.
Di saat Tyson sudah diberi gelar sang juara kelas berat tak terbantahkan, ada satu nama yang disebut-sebut akan bisa mengimbangi kehebatan Tyson di atas ring. Michael Spinks, sang juara kelas berat lineal yang juga belum terkalahkan.
There is the record for Michael Spinks.
Pertarungan pun diatur dan terjadi pada tanggal 27 Juni 1988.
Michael Spinks was a little tight, his legs and
Tyson membuktikan kekuatannya dengan mengalahkan Michael Spinks dalam waktu 1,5 menit.
Ready to mix it up with him. Tyson along the ropes doing damage.
Michael Spinks has to keep moving because every shot.
Uppercut landed inside and Spinks went down. It was the left uppercut.
I was surprised there was a body shot that put him to the canvas.
And that is the first time Michael Spinks has ever been down in a professional fight.
And he's down again and in serious trouble. A right hand right on the chin.
6, 7, 8. He's not going to make it. It's all over.
Entering the ring wearing his traditional solid black trunks.
Di pertarungannya yang ke-45, Tyson bertarung melawan petinju asal Inggris, Frank Bruno. Dan ini adalah pertarungan kedua Tyson menghadapi petinju bertubuh kekar ini.
Any question, Mr. Tyson? Mr. Bruno, let's get it on!
Di pertarungan pertama, Tyson telah mengalahkan Bruno di ronde kelima.
Frank Bruno with the bodybuilder's physique, 27 pounds heavier, almost 4 inches taller, huge reach advantage, and here we go, round 1.
Saat bertarung, Frank Bruno terlalu banyak melakukan rangkulan, yang tentu saja ini bertujuan agar kebrutalan Tyson bisa berkurang. Namun tetap saja, sebanyak apapun Bruno melakukan rangkulan, pukulan kuat Tyson tetap bisa mengenai dirinya. Tyson memenangkan pertarungan ini pada ronde ketiga.
Echoing your words, Bobby. Throw the uppercut. This is what Bruno expected. He said he's not looking for the Tyson who fought McNeely and Mathis. Here's a combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laid it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno into the ropes. And it is all over. It is all over here in round 3. Mike Tyson is champion again.
And that is it. Mike Tyson is back. The Tyson era has begun.
Mike Tyson, his third comeback fight, recaptures the WBC Heavyweight Championship, dethroning Frank Bruno, who held the title for about 6.5 months.
Sekian dulu video kali ini. Terima kasih sudah menonton dan jangan lupa subscribe channel ini. Selamat beraktivitas dan sampai jumpa di video lainnya.